It happens many a times. We just don't want to do any work. We'll simply scroll social media applications or we'll do anything unwanted and unproductive, but will not do any work. But to our misfortune, there is no alternative, be it study or work. So here I am with few tips to convince yourself to do some work and also to make your work look a bit easier to start with. Namaste everyone, this is Abhinandan Patidar, second year medical student at MGM Medical College Indore, and in this video I am going to share few tips to convince yourself to do work. So let's start with the first technique, and it's called Pomodoro Technique, and I am damn sure that many of my viewers are already aware of this thing. So it's basically half-hour study session or work session, then 5 minutes break, again half an hour study session or work session, again 5 minutes break, and after 3 or more such sessions take a big break. Let's say take a break of half an hour. So in this way it would be a lot more easier for you to convince, because हम सबको पता है कि यार आधे घंटे ही तो पढ़ना है, so it will readily start doing that. And also I could write this script only because I convinced myself to write this script for 25 minutes daily. Studying for long hours is very boring. Not only studying, any prolonged task is very boring. I'm not able to study for long hours, neither am I able to edit videos for long time, and the same is true for writing the script. But then also I'm able to do these things in planned time. I'm able to complete all my tasks in planned time. What do? So I just intermix the tasks. For example, if the mood is good, I'll study for an hour, then half an hour I'll give to script writing, again I'll study for half an hour, and then half an hour video editing, again I will study for half an hour, and this way the whole work session is completed. Now you look at these hours, I have given 1.5 hours, 1.5 hours for YouTube, and if we look these hours in terms of a week, so I productively gave 7 hours for YouTube along with my studies. So this is great. The next tip is set the stage. So it becomes way too easier for us to convince ourselves to do some work when we are out of our comfort zone. For example, if I'm sitting on my bed and I try to do something productively, chances are that I'll end up scrolling social media. At the same time, if I'm in library and I'm trying to study, things would be a lot more easier for me. Also, I wrote the script of this particular video in the library because everyone here is studying, so the environment is so conducive, and because everyone here is studying only, so there is no room for distraction. The next step is plan the things. So many a times it happens that the size of tasks holds us back from doing it. If it would be smaller, we would at least have started. Now what planning does is it breaks the bigger tasks into smaller achievable goals which can be visualized as being accomplished. The next step is set the perfection aside and just get on to the actions. So it's famously said that perfection is the enemy of action. So just do the work. It need not be professional or it need not be perfect, just do the thing. If I would think of writing the complete script or the perfect script in one go, or if I would think of making a perfect YouTube video in one go, I would fail. So rather than this, I convince myself to write anything for just 25 minutes, or at least make something or record something. So definitely it won't be perfect, it won't be professional, but there would be some progress in work. Also, I'm recording this particular video after a long time, and what held me back from doing this was perfection. I planned that I would make proper dark background with light on the face, and that proper lighting rule. So this held me back from making it. But today I just thought that I'll just record anything. So the next tip is the 5-minute rule. So this is a great idea that I got from Dr. Ali Abdal. So it is like the most resistance or hindrance in doing any task or any work is just getting started. That is, if you have already started the work, you are more likely to finish the job. Now the question is how to get started. So you just have to convince yourself to do any particular task just for 5 minutes, and the resistance becomes much less or it becomes way too easier for ourselves to do anything for 5 minutes. But the benefit is that the chances of you completing the job would become much more. For example, for making this video or recording this video, I was making excuses in my mind to not start doing this just because the task was very big to record the whole video. So I just convinced myself to do record for 5 minutes, or record only first tip or only one tip, and I ended up recording the whole video today. So the whole resistance isn't getting started only. So this was all for this video, and I would love to see your opinions on the tips in the comment sections below. And if you got what you clicked for on the thumbnail of this video, you can like it too. Dhanyawad.